The Gateway of India. The Gateway of India is one of the India's most unique landmarks situated in Mumbai. It was built in 1924 in the Indo-Saracenic style, incorporating elements of 16th century Gujarati architecture. This monument is 26 meters high and built in yellow basalt and indissoluble concrete. There are steps constructed behind the arch of the gateway that leads to the Arabian Sea. It took 4 years to complete the construction of this monument. The monument was built to welcome King George V and Queen Mary to Mumbai, and years later, the last horde of British troops left India through this gateway. The Taj Mahal Hotel, India's most prestigious and luxurious hotel, is situated close to the Gateway of India. Elephanta Caves are located at Elephanta Island or Gharapuri, city of caves, 10 km away from the Gateway of India. Tourists can travel on motorboats to reach the island. The ferry, skimming through the waters of the Arabian Sea, is especially enjoyable. The island is 2.4 km in length with 2 hills that rise to a height of about 150 meters. Covered with clusters of mango, tamarind and karanj trees, covers the hills with scattered palm trees. The Great Cave is located about a kilometer walk up a steep graded uphill. This site was first occupied by Hinayana Buddhists in the 2nd century BC, before the arrival of the Brahmins. There are 7 caves constitute. One is the most striking collection of rock-cut architecture in the history of India. These caves are a collection of cave temples predominantly dedicated to Lord Shiva, built during 5th to 7th centuries. It is believed that these caves were built by Pandavas. However, some also credit the same to Banasura and was a Hindu place of worship until the Portuguese arrived. Historians suggest that the caves were built by Rashtrakutas, and there are some similarities with the Ellora caves. At the center of the cave is a hypostyle hall, is 38.4 meters deep and 37.8 meters wide of 20 pillars, in which stands the Garbhagriha of Sarvatobhadra plan, within rock-cut architecture with 4 entrances. There are 15 large reliefs surrounding the Garbhagriha. In the main Elephanta cave is representing the Shiva, and are an expression of art, and important imageries narrate the Hindu mythologies. The historic Elephanta sculptural art was inspired by the mythology concept and spiritual ideas found in the Vedic text, the epics, Puranas, the Pashupata Shaivism literature, and influence of Vedic and post-Vedic religious thought on Hindu culture. The Trimurti Sadashiva, three-faced Shiva, was a 20 feet large monolithic sculpture in Gupta Chalukyan art. The center faces Sadashiva, the ultimate divine energy. The left is Aghora Shiva representing the divine power of dissolution, and the right represents the Vamadeva, the gentle form of sustenance. There are sculptures of Ganesha and Saptamatrikas. All the archaeological components in the Elephanta Caves are preserved in their natural settings. The caves are preserved in the form of monolithic temples. The sculptural artwork here bear exceptional representation of culture, tradition, and creativeness of a time where divinity and purity attained its pinnacle. Cave 2 is located to the southeast of the Great Cave. It faces east and has a shrine at its northern end. The cave has 4 pillars and is badly damaged. Hindu spiritualistic beliefs and symbology are finally utilized in the overall planning of these caves. Cave 3 with 6 columns and 2 pilasters visible at the entrance. At the north end of the veranda is a large raised chamber supported by 4 octagonal pillars. These places make you wonder how old our civilization is. Cave 4 is similar to Cave 3. These places make you wonder how old our civilization is. Cave 5 and 6 are located in the eastern hill. Cave 6, further northeast, appeared to be unfinished.